Welcome to BidZoo. All right, today we're going to be talking about absolute versus reserve. What does that mean? Hopefully answer any questions you might have. So as a buyer, you're going to see that there are items that are absolute and reserve. So reserve means that the seller has set a minimum price they want for that item. If the item says absolute, that means that item will sell in the auction no matter what. Now here at BidZoo, all of our items start at $1. Someone could potentially get that item for $1. Now, doesn't mean it will go for $1, but that's the starting bid. Now, just because you have the highest bid does not mean you necessarily will get that item if the reserve has not been met. When we join the live auction together in just a second, I'll walk you through the steps and what to look for that. But before an auction starts, you can go on our left-hand side and you can search for reserve or absolute. So if you just want to look for absolute, click there, you'll see those items. If you just want to search for the reserve items, you can click there. Okay, so let's join a live auction together and I'll talk you through what you're going to see when you do that. Okay, let's join a live auction together. Here we go. And auction is live. Let's go. Okay, so let's see. We have all of our listings here. We can see we have our timers set right up here. And we can see this gray bar right here says reserve not met. So if I want to bid on this, the current bid is $50. I would bid $75. Ooh, okay. So my reserve is not met. So even though I have this green bar that says highest bidder, that does not mean that I'm going to win this item because this bar down here says reserve not met. So there's a reserve on this item that hasn't been met. So you can be strategic and bid against yourself until there we go. I met the reserve. Okay, I'm going to bid on these other ones though, no reserve. So if I bid on this one right now, my bid of $1 went up and I am the highest bidder and there is no reserve. It is green. I am in the green for all of those. We're doing good. Okay, I'm just going to bid on all these so I can keep talking. Okay, now let's say I bid on this one. The next bid is $84. Okay. Oof, okay. So even though I'm the highest bidder still, I have not met the reserve. So if I leave this item as is, even if I'm the highest bidder, this item will pass in this auction because the reserve was not met. Now, like I said, there was some strategy here. So you can hope that the seller changes that bid in the live auction. So let's see. For that one, there we go. As if by magic, we can see that the bidder was the seller was live in this auction and they adjusted the bid there. So you can wait on something until the timer has, run out a little bit more and then bid. That's not to say that you can snipe. We don't allow sniping here. If you bid, the clock resets. So let's say I won that one. Let's say for this one, I bid again. See the clock adjusted right there. But I'm technically bidding against myself. So if you really want an item, you can click and click here and make sure that bid hits the reserve so you get this item. Or you can wait and see if the seller is there, if they're going to adjust it in real time. So there is some strategy here, which can be fun. But for this one, even though the highest bidder and the reserve is not met here, I won't win this item. That being said, when the reserve, like for this one, even though they adjusted the reserve in real time here and I'm the highest bidder, that does not mean it automatically ended. The timer is still going and someone could still bid. There could still be a bidding war on this one right here. But this is what's going to happen. So even though it was the highest bidder here, it passed because the reserve was not met. Okay, so in a few seconds, this auction will be over. Some people had questions on why are the reserves hidden? Reserves are hidden because that's standard auction practice. It helps keep bidding fair and encourages natural bidding. It more reflects the market value of an item rather than the known minimum price for it. So that is reserve versus absolute. Hopefully that answered any questions that you guys have. And if you have more, please put them in the comments.